Returning to the Crypto Q media channel brings us joy. Just about 47.5 cents is the current price of XRP, everyone. Despite a mere 3-penny movement, everyone is behaving as if the world is collapsing due to the purportedly falling market. Consequently, you need to stop acting like a retail investor and start cataloging your assets immediately. The current low price of XRP ensures that its worth will skyrocket soon. On this, we can all agree. It is coming soon. Is it genuinely your belief that it's undervalued? Brad Garlinghouse is perplexed by the XRP pricing as well. He claims it is in a one-of-a-kind scenario. The market has been blind to that fact until now. Our relatively modest pricing is not clear to him. Every single retail investor is currently thinking that way as well. We can see relationships happening all around the world. Despite the lack of price movement, I think now is the time to continue acquiring. That is because we are well aware that the events that are going to take place will be absolutely breathtaking. On the day when it happens. That is why I've been stressing over and over again that you shouldn't sell your XRP. It seems like everyone is saying the same thing. I'm sick of holding XRP. I intend to sell all of my XRP holdings. No worries here. For the time being, this coin is beating rapidly. People regularly ask me, "What do you do for a living?" when I tell them about my job, especially if I encounter clients of my security firm. In addition, I let them know that my YouTube channel is where I talk about cryptocurrency. Do you consider yourself an influencer? Though I am not the one doing the convincing, I am attempting to persuade others to keep their XRP in order to seize the next great chance. Even unusual is the fact that people have been asking me a lot of cryptocurrency-related questions as of late. Suddenly, everyone I've talked to discuss Bitcoin within the past 2 years wants to know more. This is because the public's perception of crypto's future is growing. Seeing you through to the finish is my sole objective. My first concern is making sure you succeed in that endeavor. The culprit here is smoke. JP Morgan, this is the calm before the storm. The largest financial institutions have strong opinions on this matter. In the midst of retail's assertions that research is a complete mystery, they are secretly investing in the most cutting-edge data accessible, giving you the peace before the storm. The future of Bitcoin is bright and hopeful, given that it was one of the first assets to recover. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt can be seen through with the use of one's perception. For that reason, I can't stop telling you to ignore the FUD people who disagree should be ignored. Given the large user base on X, you could write a post about XRP and show how it could facilitate international money transfers right this second. Yeah, but check out the XRP price, is the quick response from most people. Becoming a member of the top 1% requires adopting the mentality of an institutional investor. Quit pretending that the other 99% is going someplace. They aren't. It is spot on. Reason being, you are not a retail investor, and that is something I keep saying. Make a list of everything you own. Think about what you've learned about selling XRP the next time you're thinking about it. Look at the network of connections that started at the beginning and worked their way out. The BRICS, the Fed, the ECB, the BIS, the IMF, and any conversation about XRP all have payment rails in place for Ripple. You are holding the future in your hands. This is exacerbated by the smoke that will be there on June 11, 2020. We are helping institutional investors by digitizing items like Fast Visa and creating digital versions that work like Ripple. Investing in individual firms allows these tech-savvy investors to demonstrate their support for real-world use cases. Listen closely. Having said that, there are plenty of examples when investments have paid off handsomely. I won't go into detail, but suffice it to say that there are good grounds to seize a substantial amount of assets. To reiterate, the utmost priority should be to establish the required framework to enable the digitization of monetary and business dealings. It was made by companies like Kraken, Anchorage, Fireblocks, etc. All of the digital wallets, marketplaces, and custodians that we feature here have our assets, taking into account the worth of products, services, and money. Likewise, the opposite is true as well. Older payment methods such as SWIFT, Visa, or MasterCard are being replaced with digital alternatives, which are called Ripple or yellow cards. Digitalization has even reached us. Pay attention to what he said about you expediting your Visa. Earlier, we said that Ripple is fixing Visa and MasterCard's back-end problems. Plus, we're getting closer to being a digital society. The Cypriots have a tendency to place too much importance on these things when they are young, but they tend to let their guard down as they get older. Many will tell you that XRP isn't compatible with banks and that they'll never use it. But things are moving along behind the scenes already. Banking institutions are preparing for the transition to digital currency by laying the groundwork for the new system. The truth is that the magnitude of this is still completely beyond our comprehension. With the correct information, XRP can be perceived as an asset with a simple 3-digit value. With persistence and patience, it can be perceived as an asset with a 4-digit or even 5-digit value. Both of these are from the ISO 222 standard. Well, I think we should go ahead and do it. 10. Fines of €1 billion or more could be levied on exchanges that operate exclusively in Europe from June 30th. Here we may observe the extent to which Nico complied. Check out the exchanges that Nance has found to be non-compliant. Bitstamp, Finex, Crypto.com. Big Coinbase. There are certain issues with the exchanges for HTX, Kraken, Qcoin, and OKX. I've already mentioned these. Just think. The European Union would cut them off from conducting commerce if they couldn't meet its rules. One positive aspect is that I am pleased to say that I now hold cash from a different exchange. It goes under the moniker LCX. Fully controlled, will also enact MiCA-related laws, and there will be a change to the way exchanges work too. Once crypto regulations are set and MiCA is enforced, I think a lot of exchanges will close their doors. The last stage of a global currency's lifespan is almost upon us, says Black Swan Capitalist. Keep your digital assets, gold and silver, in a safe haven. Bond prices will soar and wipe out a lot of money when the financial system crashes. I will also be adding to that list, he says. The height of the bar times LM. Go check out Nixera at QNT-Algo.io. When this system crashes, everybody holding a lot of fiat will be wiped out. On top of that, it's bound to happen. It's on its way, they declare. The national news, however, will not cover this story. This is the main reason why its credibility is so low. We immediately terminated connections with Saudi Arabia over the petrodollar arrangement, and popular anxiety was that the US currency may suddenly drop. I was the one who said it wouldn't happen right away. I think that will happen over time. That is the end of the video. It would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe and like my channel. Thank you so much. Leave.